get her first scratch of the night.
She's shooting the ball so well. She's got everybody's attention.
To say the least. Sparks in front by 3. Coming off that ACL injury a couple of years ago. Not quite herself last year with Seattle. And getting back to her own self as Clark turns it over there, trying to go behind the back. Numbers here for LA. Clarity, 10 pass, Wnba. Everybody gets a touch. Cameron Brink, the beneficiary. On the floor. And Mitchell right back the other way.
Mitchell just knows how to score. Has a nose for it, found that gap, and attacked the bucket in transition.
Fever within 3. Clarity, guarded by Clark. Really lost the handle there. Something to watch. Turnovers have been a big thing for the Sparks here for the early part of the season. Hamby gets it right at the doorstep.
Lexi Brown, as a facilitator this early season, has really stepped up her game.
It gives the Sparks an extra dimension for sure. Brown is able to have those facilitating roles. Here's Wallace. Uncontested shot, left it long, rebound Nurse.
When it had the mismatch, just didn't have the patience to wait for Boston to roll.
LA by 5. Nurse to Hezzy. Looks for Hamby. 18-footer in and out. Insomnia.
They're starting early.
Here's Boston from the free throw line. Kirk Miller saying, let's slow things up here for LA. Clarity across the timeline before the violation. Looking for Brown coming off the double stagger. They find her, but not in a shooting position.
Great job by Mitchell getting over both of them.
And Hamby the step, but she'll get...
It's early, but they have done such a great job of sharing the ball this season. I mean, if you're back on defense, you're like, who? Hamby inside, great dish for Brown, and the finish.
Hamby with 4 quick points here, back at the line where she's lived so far this season.
But she has not lived well.
It's the first one there. Next Friday night, the Mystics head to the Big Apple to take on the Liberty, followed by a clash between the Mercury and the Lynx. It's the WNBA on ION, Friday nights all season long. Check listings for games in your area.
Boy, every game you hear, you're like, oh, that'll be a good one.
I need popcorn for that one. So Hamby gets them both. Sparks doubling up Indiana here. Clarendon with an early breather as Mary McDonald getting some early minutes here off the bench, and it's going to be a legal screen. A legal screen set against Costa Rica. Indy Sparks basketball. When do we come back? LA on top of Indiana by 7.
What's up, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight? What's going on, sir? Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, we have a WNBA game. We have the Fever versus the LA Sparks. Daniel Berry Sports Highlight says, "Go Sparks." Actually, I would like to see the Fever win one. I don't think the Sparks. I don't think their record is great either. They are 1-2, 1-1 at home. What? 1-2, 1-1 at home. Okay, I got you. The Fever are 0-5, 0-3 away. So has LA only played 3 games? I mean, is that what it's saying? And the Fever played 5? Alright, that's what it's saying. They're 1 and the LA Sparks are 1-1 at home. All right, yeah. That's all good. We had a timeout. That's why you're looking at my beautiful face. We'll be right back.
Ion is presented by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Welcome back to the WNBA Friday Night Spotlight presented by State Farm. Sparks in front of the Fever by 7 as we say hello for the first time tonight to Nikki Carey.
Rashawn, welcome. Well, you know, I don't know about you. I'm seeing a whole lot of 22. That's right. The top 2 draft picks. So much more in common than the same number. As 2 highly competitive stars who carry the new hype around this league, both on and off the court. Now, Cameron is ready to lead a new era of Sparks basketball, but she denies feeling like a superstar here in LA. She says, you know, it means a lot that people want to support me in this team, but it's not about me. It's about this league and how it's growing. And you guys, when it comes to growth, both of these rookies are going through those growing pains. I spoke to Caitlin about how she has grown through these first 5 losses, and she told me, I'm building my confidence, that mental resilience, and right now it's learning how to balance playing with positivity and optimism while also knowing that we need to be better.
Thank you, Nikki. Good stuff over there. And she says it's been frustrating at times starting 0-5 on this season. They're trying to keep things positive. Her and the rest of her Fever teammates. Here's Ari McDonald.
McDonald to the basket for the lay.
12-2 run now for LA.
Hard to believe that's her first basket of the season.
Incredible.
And coming off the bench, they need Eric McDonald to be electric on both ends.
Especially surprising when you consider she can be instant offense. We've seen her do that in Atlanta. Here's Clark being harassed by Nurse.
Move, Clark.
For the first time, goes block to block against Boston, and Boston gets an eye off the window.
Great pass.
That puts somewhat of a halt to the Sparks run. Here's Drake. Knocked off her mark. No call there. Kick out to Brown. Brown sees a crease.
Another layup by LA.
Acceleration offense. Straight line drive to the bucket.
She's really found herself these last couple of games here, Lexi Brown. Wheeler missing long there. In fact, Wnba had the board. Going to be a foul charged against Indiana. That'll be against Timmy Wnba.
And just like that, the Fever are down big.
Said this team is start 0-5 so far this season, but she's so proud of her bunch for continuing to keep fighting, doing that day in and day out, despite having limited practices.
To say the least, training camp, they had 9 practices, and since the first regular season game, they have had 2 practice days.
Incredible. Kelsey Mitchell missed the first 2 games of the season with an ankle injury, and since she's been back, she's yet to practice with the squad.
Crazy.
Nurse looking for break. Right back to Nurse. Slot 3. Back heel. Rebound Mitchell. Sparks doubling up the Fever here.
Mitchell blocked out of bounds.
Jackson up tonight. That's number 12 on the season for her.
And defending without fouling, always a key when you watch Cameron break. She does it there, just kind of floats right through that thing and gets the block and will sit him to rest.
So break has a seat.
Mitchell
Nurse, Brown, Hamby, McDonald.
hit down.
Here for the Sparks along with Jackson as Boston able to get the 2.
Get that down to Boston for 2.
Going to work. She's taking every shot's been a great shot, but they're going in.
So here's Jackson, the 4th overall pick in this year's draft, looking for Hamby underneath, tries to muscle it up against the double team, couldn't get it there.
Mitchell
Here's the
gets that across.
Kenny Lou Sanderson, local product out of nearby Huntington Beach, got a foul away from the ball against Jackson here, as Wnba went flying on the baseline. Foul charge to Jackson, her first personal, second team foul against LA.
Carly Samuelson was in town with Washington, and now Katie Lou in town with Indiana.
She's get a double dose with the Sanderson.
Exactly right.
Sisters here. Can't forget Bonnie. accelerate. Approaching the 2-minute mark here in this first.
Ooh, long three.
Here's Smith. Beaver within 7. Drop step again by Henry. Beautiful touch there by Alyssa Smith.
Smith with the 2-point shot.
Willing passer. Her points per game may be lower this season. Her shooting numbers, everything is up. Feel the defense. Where are they at? Bring it right back. It's a beautiful post move. It seems like the season has flown a lot easier for her individually than some of her other favorite teammates. They're all trying to
LA ball. LA leading by 5.
that made some noise last year with Leah Boston being there rookie of the year and an all-star starter. Here's McDonald. Kick out Nurse. She'll try a 3. Rebound Smith.
Mitchell lead past the Finlay is knocked out of bounds.
Deflection there to be basketball on the baseline. Zaya Cook will check in for the first time tonight for LA. Cameron Brink returns. Nurse will have a seat and McDonald will have a seat.
Both these teams, getting production from your bench players is absolutely key to success.
Here's Wheeler, the former Spark, bounce pass into Smith. And Samuelson going to draw a foul there. It'll be the
Smith going to be fouled on the shot.
So Rakita Jackson hadn't had enough time to say hello in this one before picking up those 2 fouls. In just 2 minutes of action here.
Katie Lou, first round pick by Chicago back in 2019, 4th overall.
The Chicago Stars host Racing Louisville FC, followed by a clash between the Utah Royals and Kansas City Currents. The National Women's Soccer League is on Ion Saturday nights all season long. So 6 straight scored now by the Fever as they get within 3. Here's Jackson working with those 2 fouls. The Hezzy gets Samuelson cut off with a follow-away.
Rebound Fever. Mitchell up the sideline on the left side. Brings it back out. Oh, good cut. Back Bentley with the lay. She can't hit it.
That's really the growth of Mitchell, just to give that up. Here's Ash, she would have been looking all offense for herself on that.
Oh, good cut. Good pass.
Without the basketball. Lexi Brown, facilitator.
Second helper tonight for Lexi. She had 6 in the win Wednesday night against Washington. LA by 5. Smith trying to go off the bounce. The reverse
Just do the regular layup on this side.
Hamby. The pitch ahead to Cook.
3-pointer, if it goes, it doesn't. Hold the back rebound, Hamby. It's fouled.
Feel the contact and throw it up there. Lexi Brown to Hamby. Back door. Smith with denying high. Basic basketball. Well executed.
So Hamby back at the line. She's got 8 here in the quarter to go along with 5 rebounds. See what she's done for 3 games. Just playing at an incredible rate. She told Kurt Miller and first-year general manager Regan Cooley before the season started, the player you saw last year, you won't see again. She came into this year determined and certainly showed it and played like it.
And she did a lot of work just with herself and her mind and her game as well. And boy, the result is something special to watch.
So she gets them both now. Caitlin Clark has returned to the game for Indiana. She takes the inbound feed. A tenth of a second differentiate the shot clock from the game clock. Cook draws the assignment of Clark. Double team goes. Bounce pass out of it to Smith. Sees the lane. The runner over Brink won't go. Spins out. Sparks got time. Brink sees the clock. Across the timeline with 3.
Brink for 3. And hit it.
I'm not gonna walk to him at that one going down. Cam Brink looking comfortable. They look good. Definitely a confident shot. 1. It's LA 22, Indiana 15. Sensational help by Lexi Brown. That's sort of been the story for Boston so far here in the early going this season. Brown. In between the circles here is Brink. Flips it back to Clarendon. Hamby wants it on the low blocks. I can't get it to him. So she tries to go off the bounce against Katie Lilly and draws the whistle. Just kind of look at her South Carolina teammate, Leah Boston, right in the face as she was coming around and taking that thing to the bucket. played for Don Staley, made to 3 Final Fours. Find out who will be a champion. The Scripps National Spelling Bee 2-night event airs next Wednesday and Thursday nights at 8, 7 Central on ION. Love the spelling bee.
I don't. It makes me feel really good.
Humble brag here, Mary. You won the 6th grade spelling bee champ. Just saying. Here's Kelsey Mitchell. Cook. Draped over Clark. Clark looking for space. Step back 3. That shot will not fall for it as it rims out. LA by 6. 8.5 to play here before intermission. Hammy. On the back down, Samuelson. Nice dream shape there. Nothing but finish. And that's a good call. Foul from behind. They're going to get Brink there on the foul. And so for Brink, that'll be her first personal. First team foul for LA.
And that's one of the fouls that Coach Miller was talking about that. Why? Just clearly, Leah Boston had that thing secured. The bodies between Brink and the ball. Just let it go.
Deflected in far out as they went off the hands of Mitchell. It's going to be LA basketball. Christy Sides and Kelsey Mitchell arguing their case. Officials are going to talk about it here. Mai Forsberg along with Sarah Williams having a discussion. LA basketball. LA basketball, but Christy Sides is going to challenge. She's going to use a challenge early here. Mary. See the replay. Let's see here. Looked like Brown got the deflection. Looked like it touched Mitchell there, but we'll see. That's Mai Forsberg with the headset on. She'll take a look at this. We'll step aside. Sparks by 6.
All yours.
charge to Boston. Boston, that'd be her first personal.
So that ducking by Cameron Brink is what made Boston.
Christy Wallace back in the game. Caitlin Samuelson will have the seat for Indiana.
The Boston Brink matchup is certainly one just to focus your eyes on. Two sensational young players in the WNBA.
Cook, the crossover. There, back Finlay comes up with it. Here's Clark in transition where she's dangerous.
All right, we're back. Clark for 3.
Wallace there knocks down the triple, and all of a sudden Indiana
Actually, that was not Clark.
defense. Laser Clark leaves the ball because it's Caitlin Clark off the ball.
Cook with the long 3, gets it right back.
First 3-point field goal of the night for LA. And they're back in trouble by 6. Just so
All right, Caitlin Clark picks up her dribble. Throws a backdoor cut to Mitchell. Mitchell's fouled on the play.
now there gets
She'll go to the line.
she better at the rim.
Clark just kind of takes Leisure Clarendon with her and opens up that shot for Wallace. And then Zion.
So that was Wallace with the 3.
She said, if I could have stepped up and knocked this down.
Huge shot there for Cook. Talk about the confidence. Definitely
All right, Mitchell's going to be on the line for the Fever.
Mitchell at the stripe. She's 80% there this season.
And she misses the first.
Ribs in and out. As we take a look now at the upcoming WNBA national TV.
I don't know what you guys. I'd like to see the Fever win one game.
The Liberty at Minnesota.
And yes, it's because of Caitlin. Well, not necessarily because of Caitlin. It's because of all the hate that she's been getting. I just like to see them win one game, not just for Caitlin, but for all those ladies. Mitchell, Finlay, Samuelson. That's his Brink with the ball. Spin move. That ball is taken away by Boston. Oh, come on, Mitchell. Square up. Mitchell misses the layup. Woo, Wnba with the 3. Wallace throws it away. Nurse pulls up for the short jumper, can't hit it. Rebound, Caitlin Clark. Clark on the right side. Finds Finlay. Finlay down the lane, as she usually does. Finlay is like a sprinter. And she knows to look for her. Brink goes down to the Wnba. Wnba turnaround jumper is no good. Another rebound by Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark weaving her way through. Pulls. Can't hit it. And that ball is going to be out of bounds on the Sparks. Going to the Fever. Caitlin's like, hey, I'm supposed to hit that shot. Finlay runs the court like a big man should. 23-29. We got 5 minutes and 24 seconds left before intermission. Clark, pass in, and it is good. Clarendon was able to get a pass in, and I think that foul. Not sure who's going to get the foul, but Jackson is on the line for LA.
I love the versatility of Jackson here in LA, able to play the 3 and the 4. Looks like at the 3 is where she's had the most of her success in her young career in this sport.
That big game at Las Vegas, 22 minutes, 13 of 6 shooting from the floor and 2 of 2 from distance.
Daniel Berry Sports highlights in the house. What's going on, sir? All right, got Caitlin Clark bringing it down. Gets that to Samuelson. Samuelson to Mitchell. Mitchell hits Caitlin Clark coming off the low screen. Caitlin Clark still dribbling. Sweeps over. Shoots it. Can't hit it. Rebound Brink. Brink with the layup. Offensive foul called on Brink. That pass by Brown was pretty nice, but yeah, Brink attacks Samuelson, runs over Samuelson. She picks up her 3rd foul. She'll be on the bench. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left. Samuelson receives the pass. LA moving the ball around. Now we have a drive by Jackson. Gets to the other side of the rim and lays it in. Caitlin Clark, runs her man off the screen, and they call a offensive foul.
Jackson taking 4th overall in this year's draft. That was her first field goal. She got 4 points here.
25-33. LA in the lead. Clarendon looking for someone to pass to. Clarendon still with the ball. Kicks that to Jackson for 3. She hits it. Caitlin Clark off the screen, goes to the basket. Finds Boston. Boston gets rid of the ball. Back Benlay. Back to Clark. Clark shoots. Can't hit it. Rebound. Boston. That's the way to square up for 2. Skip pass. Nurse for 3. Can't hit it. Rebound Caitlin. She finds Wallace under the basket. Tell you what, Caitlin Clark, she's not scoring. She can definitely assist. This is Jackson looking for someone to pass it to. She gets it to Hamney. Hamney walks with it, not called, but a foul is finally called on Boston.
I'm over needing a prescription to get birth control. Introducing Wnba, the first FDA-approved daily.
Dallas and Minnesota tied up 96-96. Dallas and Minnesota tied up 96-96.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep your operation running. That's why at Granger, we're here for you. Professional grade industrial supplies and fast delivery. Call thegranger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
For Indiana, make sure my sound is on. There it is. For Indiana, Smith has 5 points, Boston with 6, Mitchell has 3, Wallace has 7, and Clark with 4 points. Off the bench, Samuelson with 2, and Wnba with 2. Wheeler has not scored yet. For the LA Sparks, Hamdi, 13 points. Brink has 6. She does have 3 fouls. Clarendon has not scored yet. Brown and Nurse both have 2. Off the bench, Jackson with 7 points. McDonald has 2, and Cook has 4.
That was the first miss from the foul line tonight for Hamdi. She's 4 or 5. Tempo was a big point of emphasis for the Sparks coming into tonight, knowing that the Fever want to get up and down.
All right, I think that was Hamdi with the free throw.
No doubt. But this has been sort of the fate of the Indiana Fever in this young season, is playing from behind.
Reverse lay.
Feed it, and give it to her. No Cameron Brink to protect the rim. They got her in space, and she attacked the bucket.
Clarendon goes to her right side, finds Jackson up top. Jackson wheeling and dealing, kicks that to Hamdi. Back to Clarendon. Clarendon hadn't scored yet until right there. Her first points. Caitlin lead past the Wnba, who was fouled on the play.
So for Jackson now, that's going to be her third personal. So Jackson, 7 points.
31-39. 2 minutes left before intermission.
On the floor, and the ball is delivered.
Wnba at the line.
Who played a season here at USC. Did her undergrad at Harvard.
She hits the first free throw.
First year in the league since 2019. Played for the Lynx from 2017 and 19 won a championship in Minnesota.
Brings energy, efficiency off the bench. 60% from the floor, career numbers across the board. What a lift she gives this team. Just a different dimension.
That energy, a big thing. That's right, Wnba able to get both
And
foul shots there. Able to take a picture.
number 28 comes into the game. Hamdi loses the handle, but gets it back, misses the layup. In fact, Wnba to the other end as usual. Can't hit the layup though. Jackson finds Hamdi. Hamdi. Clarendon back to Hamdi. Hamdi playing that 2 game. In fact, Wnba is going to be called for a foul. She's trying to handle Uru. That's a big lady. Big Pretty.
Who just needs some success to make a shot. So Lee Rue will be at the foul line. That last foul puts Indiana in.
All right, we got to check out the dimensions on LeRoux.
Rue, somebody Kurt Miller and the Spark staff extremely excited about. Called her perhaps the most improved player in the world.
Lee Rue
WNBA season.
gets her first points
So you praise Monique
and misses the second.
because of the size that she brings,
All right,
especially when you're playing
LeRoux doesn't have any dimensions here. Guess you got to give her a little bit of time to be in the league, huh? This is her first season. Back Benley to the line, to the free throw, excuse me, to the box and misses it. Hamdi brings it down, behind the back move. LeRoux goes down to Hamdi. Hamdi with the hook is good. Caitlin Clark finds Wallace. Wallace to Boston. That ball is stolen by Clarendon. Clarendon runs it down, gets it to LeRoux, and she's going to be fouled on the play.
Boy, getting it to Lee in that situation was like, I don't know. The risky business. There you go.
Throwing a baseball to a freight train.
Someone that the Sparks just love her energy, just love just her attitude towards the game.
LeRoux on the line.
Even when Kurt Miller's getting older in practice, she continues to smile. As you see Cameron Brink talking to Sparks assistant coach Camille Smith there. Brink with 3 fouls. Sitting out undoubtedly the rest of this half. As
LeRoux hits both. Caitlin Clark. Shot is going to be blocked by LeRoux, but a foul is going to be called. I like LeRoux. She got the body. She put the body on her now. Oh, y'all gonna blow the whistle like that?
The ball's already looks like it's going to try to challenge this, but it may be too late. It looks like Clark already has the ball in her hand.
She did. Oh, that's bad.
Put me in, coach. The crowd reaction you hear is the replay they saw in-house. Well, there's a hip check or a side check. And Kurt Miller being informed now that he's not going to be able to get the challenge. The issue is the ball was already given to Clark. So if you're going to challenge, it has to be essentially a
Clark said, let's go.
and so it wasn't there. So Clark will be at the line to
Oh, they got her out of character. She never misses a free throw.
50,000 plus here inside crypto.com arena. A rare miss for Clark from the line. 91%er here on this
Clark she talks a bunch of junk, boy. Give me the ball. What are you doing?
Gets 1 of 2. Shot clock dark here for LA. Indiana
Clark gonna get a foul call.
and there's going to be a foul here against Clark. And official Tyler Ricks giving Kurt Miller a warning here.
Caitlin runs her mouth. All right, 10-point lead.
Officials are reviewing for possible away from the play foul. And I think that's what Kurt Miller is adamant about. So the foul was called, they gave the replay signal the officials did. So an away from the play play foul is what they're looking for right now at the monitor. You see Clarendon and Clark kind of locking arms there. Maybe a little veteran craftiness there by Clarendon.
That was Caitlin's fault right there. Just play defense. All right, we have also another game going on with 1 minute and 56 seconds. Minnesota up by 2. Cheryl.
Cheryl Miller in the house. Jason Sudeikis everywhere this time. Caitlin Clark fan. How about the Thompson family? It's Michael and Clay sitting courtside here. Michael Thompson, the radio.
Caitlin, stop talking, bro.
One of the radio announcers, along with John Ireland, big fan of Caitlin Clark.
She gonna make me not like her, all the extra stuff.
And LA will have the basketball to go with length of the court here, up by 11. Shot clock dark, 22 and 4 tenths left before intermission. Break goes out with the 3 personal fouls. LA up 6, and they have extended that lead in her absence. How about that? That's been rare in
Clarendon brings the ball down. She's gonna take the air out of the cell with 13 seconds on the clock. Clarendon tries to go around Caitlin. She finally does. They switch. Caitlin Clark needs to see the ball. Hamdi. And that's going to be your halftime score right there, 34-45. 34-45. It is going to be LA in the lead.
Assist on 15 field goals. You've got 14 points from your bench. How pleased are you with the way this team is moving the ball offensively?
Very pleased. Sharing the ball, we've been doing successfully in the first 3 games in this game. So.
All right, for the Fever, Smith has 5 points. Boston in the lead, all Fever scores with 8. Mitchell has 3. Wallace with 7. Clark has 5 points. She has 5 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Samuelson off the bench with 2. In fact, Bentley has 4. Wheeler hasn't scored yet. For LA, Hamdi, 16 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds. Brink has 6 points. She is in a little foul trouble. She has 3 personal fouls, 6 rebounds though. Clarendon, 3 points. Brown and Nurse both have 2. And the bench, several people have played. That's got to be the whole team. Talbot has played 2 minutes, hasn't scored. Jackson with 7 minutes. She has 7 points. Giroux has 3 points, playing only 2 minutes so far. McDonald has 2 points, and Cook has 4. So just about the entire bench has played. That would be, was that 11 people. 11 people have played for LA, and compared to 8 for the Fever. All right, one thing we have not looked at the entire game is the team stats. Fever only shooting 38.2% from the field, while LA shooting 44.1%. The Fever have only hit 2 threes. That's 2 out of 8 for 25%. But LA has hit 3, but they're 3 for 14 for 21%. Free throw shooting for the Fever, they're 6 of 8 for 75%. LA, 12 of 15 for 80%. LA's out rebounding the Fever 19-16. LA 13 assists, the Fever's 9. There's your blocks, your steals, your turnovers. Fever is 6 turnovers to LA's 4 turnovers. Points in the paint go to the Fever 9 to 4. Excuse me, 22 to 20. That's fast break points 9 to 4. And the largest lead has been by the Sparks. That's been 11 points, which is what it is right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back for the start of the second half. Now, as you can, well, I don't know if you know this or not, but the Minnesota Timberwolves are up 2 over the Dallas Mavericks with 47 seconds left in the fourth.
Look at the size now on the floor for Minnesota. We're calmly going to the bench. Bring in Colin.
Hey Sarah, how are you? I was running my mouth going through all the stats and all that, but I see your comments there. Yeah, I the biggest reason I feel bad for her is because I guess I just want to see her do so well, so good, because of all the hate. I just want to see her shut those naysayers up, especially, and I hate to say it. Well, I don't hate to say it because they're the ones that are saying it, especially her colleagues, the WNBA players, the ones that have so much to say like that. Those are the ones that I want to see her just go off a few games. But yeah, it's I don't know about the Indiana coach. I'm not sure about her. But I'm doing all right. I'm doing pretty good. I hope you are. I feel like she's doing fine. It's nothing but yeah. She is. Of course it's taken a little bit of adjustment. You know, she had a few turnovers there at the beginning, but yeah, I think she's doing outstanding. You know, but like for those players to come out before she started playing and it was just hate. I mean, your league is struggling, and then you get someone who even those players know is going to bring more eyes, bring more viewers, therefore bringing more money to that league, so they can get exactly what they want, which is to get paid a little bit more. Then why would you hate on that? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. it makes me think of like little middle school drama with the girls in middle school just disliking somebody just because they're new at school or something like that. But I think she'll settle down. She's doing well. I'm looking at the end right now, the end of Dallas and Minnesota. 3 seconds left, and Luka hits a 3-point shot to put Dallas up with 3 seconds. LeBron James even came to support her. So did Beck. I mean, look, like, stop hating on that and just like, okay, I want to say I don't care how we get more people interested as long as they're interested, but it's not like it was some weird thing. She is a WNBA player. You know what I'm saying? She came out of college ranked. She's a WNBA player. She's very popular, so people follow her. So why get mad about that? Why get mad because she's got a bunch of eyes on her, and everywhere she goes, there's going to be thousands of more people coming to that stadium to watch. I mean, why? I mean, and they're just throwing shade, but I think they'll all settle down eventually. She's handling it well. And then I think after all this, I mean, as the season gets going on and she starts to really settle down, I think. Listen, I think things will be fine. I just really want to see her. I want to see her shut all those mouths up, like Taurasi, even though Taurasi sort of like dialed back what she says. Brittany Griner, and it's just she's even getting hate from WNBA players that don't even play anymore. Like, come on now. All right, see who wins this game here. Dallas wins. Dallas wins 2-0. It's gonna be real tough for Minnesota.
Who's been on fire from that three-point line, in and out, attempt here with 7 of 9.
Her teammates love her. Kelsey Plum likes her. Yeah, Boston's taking the East. Me and my nephew and my parents went to the main event to play bowling and arcade games, and went to Red Robin for cool tonight. Mavericks looking good lately. Yeah, I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised Mavericks looking good, but I think my biggest problem was I haven't seen a whole lot of Maverick games, but the ones I've seen, they rely so heavily on Luka that I almost forgot that they've got Kyrie Irving. You know, they do have one of our ex Hornets in PJ Washington who's helping out. But yeah, they do rely heavily on Luka, and he's got results. He's showing results. He has results.
It was beautiful, Kyrie. There was 11 lead changes.
And big results. And Kyrie Irving is finally playing like he's comfortable. He's found a home. Because the last 4 or 5 years, he's been just bouncing everywhere. But yeah, Luka shows up. So I thought they were going to lose to their last. I actually thought they were going to lose to the Clippers. I thought the Clippers had too many. I thought they had too much. You know, too many stars. And with Dallas, for me, only having 2 major stars, I was like, well, the Clippers will end up winning this and they'll lose the next one. But the Dallas Mavericks are they're proving to me that they are formidable in the West. Now, yeah, I think I've got Boston winning the East. I've got Boston winning the East. However, I would like to see Indiana win it, but I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they got what it takes.
He has 4 triple doubles in a 5-game span in the playoffs. Only 3 others.
Oh yeah, Drew Holiday has, and he is coming around at the right time. Like, and I know that's surprising a lot of teams because at the beginning of the series, actually he was sort of he's playing decent at the beginning of the playoffs, but now he's going off. So I don't think teams prepare for Boston with Drew Holiday being one of the main guys, and with him stepping up. Then you got Derek White, who plays. He's going to give you 15, 16 like every night, like quietly. If you don't pay attention to him, you look at the end of the game. Every time I look at these guys at the end of the game, I was like, dang, Derek White had 16, 17 points. You think Porzingis is going to come back at Game 4? I would love to see that. I think, like I said last night during that game, I think him coming back or him being in the games now will be a game changer for Boston. I don't even know if Indiana would be playing as close as they did that first game if Porzingis is playing. That's just another weapon that who does Indiana have to stop him? I think Porzingis is going to have to work his way back in to game shape, though. All right, let's see if this game has started back yet. Halliburton and Siakam is about it. Maybe, yeah. I like all those guys. Siakam, I'll see. Well, yeah, Siakam's okay. Yeah, he's just, he's got some experience. He, played with another team and won a championship. And I like him pretty good. And he definitely is like all they had, especially last night. He's one of the stars on that team. Halliburton, of course. Halliburton got hurt last night. I think they said it was a hamstring, so I don't even know if he's going to play next game. And I love McConnell because I always love the smaller guys. And McConnell was like a bulldog. He was off last night for some reason though. All right, we're back. In fact, Benley with the rebound finds Wallace, and Wallace gets it right back to Fan Benley for the lay. And let's see if the Fever can make a run. This is Brink with the ball. Nurse for three, she can't hit it. Mitchell wide open to the left side of the court. They get it to Boston. This is Caitlin. She finds Boston for the left-handed layup. Hey, and Caitlin is she's one of those players that I would love to coach. Not only because she can score, and that's a big part of it, but when she's not scoring, she's doing other things. I coach middle school ball. You got to teach these girls. You got to teach the girls this, and the guys too. But a lot of times when they're not scoring, they get a bad attitude. They get their what do you call it? Body language just goes out. Shoulders start dropping, and then once that mind is gone, you know, their game's gone. But it's like she is not even, she doesn't miss a beat. My outside shot's not working. Fine. You guys get open, I'll get you the ball. Her and Fat Bingley, I think they've got something, they've got a little bit of chemistry.
You get access to travel benefits like the Centurion Lounge, daily
Hey, go for it. Go for it, Sarah.
guaranteed 4 p.m. checkout at fine hotels.
I used to coach with a young lady, and she was so afraid. And it doesn't matter as a young lady, but she was so afraid to coach, and it was basketball she wanted to coach. She was so afraid to coach that she was like, I don't know plays. I don't know. And I'm like, listen, I don't know plays. I don't know how to, you know, and I don't want the girls to like not, you know, respect. Right? If you go out, you just teach what you know, and show them that you care, and they're gonna love you regardless. And once they like you, they'll do anything for you. So you know, so yeah, go. Hey, you're helping, right? You're helping mode athletes. So go for it. I was lucky. I got a chance to every sport that I've coached. I got a chance to work under a coach, and not just have all the responsibility. So that helped a lot.
The financial future of women's sports.
It's fun. It it's fun, and especially when you got athletes. But for me, it's fun regardless because I like seeing kids that don't know a sport at the beginning of the year and then end up learning the sport. You know, if I could teach it to you and have them learn some kind of skill, that just makes me feel good. Even if you're not winning them all, you know, but then when you win, that's icing on the cake. And especially when you have a really good season.
Welcome back to the WNBA Friday Night Spotlight presented
I
by
volunteer at my church doing a clothing store. We offer a clothing store and grocery store for free for people that can't afford it. That's cool.
keeping it well from three. Just 19% for LA, 22% for Indiana.
Isis Brink with the ball. She gets it to Jackson. Jackson back to Brink. Brink, the jumper. It's no good. Rebound, Caitlin.
11 points. He probably heard Miller take
Lead pass to Fag Benlay. She can't hit the layup though, but she's fouled on the play.
to the line. Are you kidding me with that pass?
That's what I'm talking about. Fag Benlay, when Caitlin gets a rebound, Fag Benlay just takes off.
Benley
She knows Caitlin's going to find me.
for LA late on the recover, and Caitlin Clark just dropping it. So here's Frank Benley back in the lead for the first time since
Yeah, speaking of coaching and volunteering, we have this thing they call midnight basketball here in the state or in the city. The town. I don't live in the city. The town I live in, and it's not really midnight basketball, but it's played in the afternoon. And the older kids, it gets on into the nighttime about 7 to 8 o'clock before it's all over. But they start with the real small kids, so they call it midnight basketball. And I volunteered coaching there about 3 or 4 times. That's pretty cool. Brink loses it. It's going to be Fag Benlay. They get it to Caitlin Clark on the right side. She finds Fag Benlay. Boston gets over to Mitchell. Mitchell finds Boston. Boston waiting for someone to cut. She finds Caitlin Clark. Back to Boston. Fall away jumper is no good, but she is fouled.
that's going to be number 4 against Brink. And quickly, Rakia Jackson.
And Brink has 4 fouls. She's the rookie that's been doing a lot of blocking. I've seen her on several, well, not several, but quite a few commercials. So she's making some money outside of basketball.
And now,
Indiana making a run.
left in this third.
It's a 5-point lead by LA. And one of their defensive staples going out of the game. That's Stephen Curry, God sister Brink, yeah.
Don't forget Jackson, who's in to replace her, number 4 overall pick.
Yep.
She's got 3 fouls as well.
All right, Clarendon goes off the screen. And it's going to be Clark reaching in. I think that was Hamdy setting the screen. 41-45 is the score, 7-17 left in the third. It's going to be Nurse. That ball is, whoa, I thought that was out of bounds, but it's a steal. This is Wallace. Oh, tried to pass it inside. It's stolen back, and it's stolen back by Caitlin Clark. She's going against Nurse. Good defense by Nurse. They get it down to Fag-Benley. Wow, what passes to Boston, and Boston hits it. This is the closest that Indiana has been in a while. 43-45. Clarendon picks up her dribble. Caitlin all over. They get it in the corner. Jackson kicks it. This is Hamdy. And that is going to be a shot clock violation. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was Brown on the shot. And LA leads by 2. We have a timeout with 6:17 on the clock.
Usually that's a sign that a coach is not happy.
And it's been these runs.
Lakers need some better role players. Yeah. I couldn't tell you who they should get though. I'm worried about my team trying to just get stay healthy and maybe get one more person. That's the Charlotte Hornets. I have well, it's not a funny story. It might be a weird story. I've told it plenty of times. I was really not a NBA fan when I was young. I mean, I knew the players, you know, all the famous players, of course. But as far as sitting down and watching it, like Benley ties this up. As far as watching it, I just didn't. I mean, I could probably watch like 25, maybe 30 minutes of it, and then I would turn the TV. There was no one that I was even interested in watching until Michael Jordan left college. I followed no one. Like, you know, I'd watched college basketball for a long time, and I was always a Carolina fan, obviously, but there are so many teams in North Carolina that I could have chosen. Like when my cousin introduced it to me, because she was an avid basketball fan. But it could have been North Carolina State. It could have been Wake Forest. It could have been Duke. Ugh, I'm glad I didn't choose Duke. Uh, it could have been. I mean, and those are just all the ACC teams in this area. But I was like, hey, I love the Carolina Blue, and I love Carolina Blue Skies. So I was like, how could you not choose Carolina as a team? So, but like I said, I wasn't an NBA fan until Michael Jordan left college. And when Michael Jordan left college and went to the Bulls, I just watched his games. All right, I watched his games. I wanted the Bulls to win simply because Michael Jordan was on the team. I don't have a Chicago Bull T-shirt. I didn't buy those ugly black and red shoes. I don't have anything with Chicago Bulls on it. Michael Jordan was my dude because he was from North Carolina. That's when I started watching the NBA. More, any team that the Bulls played, that's what I watched. Anytime they were in the playoffs or whatever, even before they got to the playoffs. Fag Benlay is having a great game. That's why I watched it. So honestly, if it wasn't for Michael Jordan, I probably wouldn't even be an NBA fan. my aunt met Scottie Pippen outside a Dominique's grocery store in the 90s in Chicago. Yeah, the thing that surprised me about these guys is how big they actually are in real life. I grew up around guys my size that are very quick and fast, and I just grew to know that smaller guys just tend to be quicker, but there are guys like Scottie Pippen's size that could have probably outran me when he was in his prime, and it just amazed me how big these guys actually are and how athletic they are. Caitlin is really off tonight shooting outside, but Indiana down by 2. I'm a North Carolina fan since Jordan days, but I love my Iowa Hawkeyes too. Yeah, I feel you on that. I couldn't cheer for anybody else. Even before I even had a discussion with someone when I was younger, like how you're not a true fan if you have more than one team, I just couldn't see myself doing it. But I used to be a Dallas Cowboy fan. I still am a Dallas Cowboy fan as long as they're playing anybody besides the of course the Panthers. Yeah, all my teams in North Carolina except the Tar Heels are struggling. All the professional teams are struggling. But yeah, when the Panthers first started their team, I was actually a Dallas Cowboy and a Panther fan. Steal by Clark. Trying to find someone. Samuelson can't hit the 3. And that makes sense. You're from Iowa. Like for me, I'm like you got to cheer for the home team. That's the number one reason why I'm a Panthers fan, and why I'm a Hornets fan. I mean, I gotta cheer for the home team. And which is okay. Now, yeah, I probably wouldn't have started watching the NBA if Michael Jordan hadn't played at Carolina and then went to the NBA. But I think I still would have started watching when we got the Hornets, when the Hornets were when that Hornets team was put together. Because I've been a Hornets team since day one. McDonald skips it, gets it to Jackson. Jackson turns down the three, goes into Uru. It's going to be called for the travel. I would like to see that again. I didn't think she traveled. I love her personality.
I like the aggressiveness trying to take it at Boston.
Hornets with Muggsy Bogues. Oh, that was the group. Muggsy, Dale Curry, Alonzo Mourning, Larry Johnson. I think if I'm not mistaken, because it's been a long time. If I'm not mistaken, I think we the farthest we have been was when that group was together, and we won. I think we went to the. If I'm not mistaken, I think they went to the conference finals. It was either that or we won two playoff games, and then no, I'm pretty sure we were in the conference finals. I'll have to look that up one day. But and that year after we did so well, you know, they didn't want to. I guess they didn't want to pay Mourning, and so they sent Alonzo Mourning to the Heat. I think it was. We've been on a downward spiral since. And we leveled out when we became the oh my gosh, what did we become? The Bobcats for a while. We had a little bump in the road, went back up, and then we just been on a straight spiral downward. I think everybody, even though he's my dude, I think everybody is happy that Michael Jordan went ahead and sold and gave up, gave up ownership. We needed a new start. I think he lost a friend in Charles Barkley because Charles Barkley said that told Michael, well, not just Michael. I think he said it on television that Michael was not running the team right. He was not running the organization wasn't doing well, and I don't think Michael has been his friend since. Because one thing about Michael Jordan is he will hold a grudge. 80s, 90s, and 2000s and 2010s were all good for basketball, but the NBA now is not as good. Good load management is not good. Load management is not good. Yeah. That's why I hope I hope WNBA continues to get better. I meant to get more viewership. That's another reason why I'm cheering for Caitlin Clark, even Reese, all these new players coming in, bringing more attention. If WNBA could do that, there'll be a breath of fresh air for professional basketball all around. Now I love the women's game. Yeah, I haven't watched it this much. I tried to do some streams on it last year, but I don't know. It was just something missing. I love Cardoso too.
53 is the WNBA Friday Night Spotlight presented by State Farm.
All right, it's a 3-point game.
From my lips, to my ears.
Aja Wilson, love her on the Aces. Oh yeah. I watched her play last year. In that weren't they in the championship? They won it, didn't they? If they didn't, I just remember watching that team and I was like yeah, she's good. And she's good for the WNBA. Sabrina for Liberty. I really love her. Yep. I don't, you know what? I can't say my favorite play. Well, my favorite player. Oh, okay. Well, it ain't really my favorite player right now, but I am definitely cheering for Caitlin Clark to do well. I mean, I really am. I want to see all those girls do well. All right, our score is 56-53. Fever made a run, got in the lead there for a short moment. Yeah, they did. So they did win it back to back, and Tom Brady owns part of the Aces. That's cool. All right, 56-53. LA in the lead. Here's your box scores. Smith 5 points. This is for Indiana. Boston has 13. Mitchell with 5 points. Jackson with 14 off the bench. Giroux has 3. McDonald with 6, and Cook with 4 points. Boston with the rebound and the putback. Actually, it wasn't a rebound. She got it was off the deflection. This is Jackson to the basket. Tries to bounce past that. This is Mitchell. She slows it down. Shoots it. Can't hit it. That ball is thrown back in by Brink. This is Brown. Can't hit it. Caitlin Clark with the rebound. Finds Mitchell. This is Fagbinley. Fagbinley blocked. Jump shot by Jackson is missed. Caitlin Clark kicks it back to Fagbinley. Fagbinley not a three-point shooter. Clark being picked up by Jackson. Nearly a turnover, but Boston gets it, pushes off. Bank shot is good. And Indiana takes the lead by 1. It is a pretty good game.
17 points on 8 of 12 shooting. The reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year.
This is Nurse with the ball, being guarded by Mitchell. Long three is missed. I think that was Brown with that long three. Caitlin Clark brings it down, goes off the screen. Make the easy pass. Mitchell at the elbow. She's got 7 seconds to shoot. Fagbinley finds Boston for 3. She can't hit it. Rebound. That's going to be LA. Brink decides to go to the basket. Blocked by Boston, but a foul is going to be called. $7:19 left on the clock. This is the fourth quarter. She might have got a little body, but let's see. Other than that, that was kind of clean. Brink to the foul line.
She draws quite the
They say she can hit him, but she is not
for
perfect.
50-50 calls. But they got that big leg.
Rolls the first one in.
That foul shot ties up the game. Hammy returns with the
Hamney back in for the Sparks.
also 6 helpers.
It's tied up 57-57, but as you can see on my screen, it will soon be 57-58. Brink hits both.
LA by 1.
Caitlin Clark bringing it up the right side. She gets it down to Boston. Boston goes strong to the basket. Can't hit it. Rebound Brink.
Brink in the rebound. Especially with 4 personal fouls.
She gets it to, I think this is Brown. Back to Brink. Brink kicks that to Nurse. Back to Brink. She's on the box. Fadeaway jumper is no good. This is Clark. Goes off the screen. Gets down the elbow. Kicks that back out to Mitchell. Mitchell hadn't been able to score a lot this game. Now Clark. Step back 3. It's a long 3. No good. Hey, that's her shot. Oh, they didn't get back. Left for 3-point open. Misses it. Rebound. Wallace, and she says slow it down. But then gets to the Mitchell. She takes a quick 3.
To the LA Sparks. Gotta guard you. Yeah. It doesn't matter if she hasn't made a shot in a week or 2 weeks or a month. She's a bucket. Brown loses the head.
Brown tried to take advantage of a little crack she saw, and she loses her dribble. Hey, that shot right there by Mitchell, that was one of those, no. Good shot.
Timeout taken. Indiana by 2.
All right, Indiana in the lead. Something you haven't heard in the fourth quarter a whole lot this year. Can they hang on? Really, no one on the Fever team tonight is doing a lot of scoring. Fever haven't won yet. Get it? Yeah. I want them to get one. I was hoping they won their last game. I think they played the Suns again and lost to them by a few points, but they played well. I just want to see them get one win. All right, scoring by quarters. First quarter, 15-22 LA. Second quarter, 19-23 LA. Third quarter, 19-11 Indiana. And right now, with 6 minutes and 4 seconds left, Indiana outscoring LA 7-2. Both teams shooting 38% from the floor. 21% from behind the three-point arc is Indiana. They're 4 of 19. And LA is 4 of 21. Free throw shooting, 10 of 14 for the Fever. They are 74.1%. LA, 16 of 19 for 84%. LA is out rebounding the Fever by 2. And now Indiana has more assists than LA. There's your steals, your blocks, your turnovers. Wow. Wow, that right there is the biggest difference so far. Indiana, only 7 turnovers, and LA has 15. Points in the paint, that goes to the Fever also, 34-26. Can they finish this one though?
Fever by 2 as we check in with Nikki K.
Well, Rashawn, in the absence of Wnba, these Sparks have been led by a leadership collective, and one of those voices most prominent on this team is that of Leja Clarendon, and they were the ones to be speaking up during that huddle, reminding
All right, here we go.
to keep composure.
Clark dribbles that ball to the right, finds Wallace in the middle of the court. They get it
Out of Cal, former All-Star.
to Mitchell. Mitchell crossover. The three is no good, but Fag Bentley with the rebound gives it right back to Mitchell. This time, the three is good.
Fever by 5.
Brink swings that. They get it down inside. Try to go to Hamdy.
Hungry Indiana Fever team.
63-58, 5:28 on the clock. I know coaches like run clock, run.
All the noise on social media. The largest lead of the night for Indiana.
Brink
Sparks in the second.
tried to get that ball to Brink. I think that was Fag Bentley that knocked it out of bounds. I'm surprised a foul wasn't called. Second time to get it in. This time Brink gets it in. She goes to the basket and scores.
Kept hunting the shot.
60-63. Caitlin Clark being guarded by Clarendon.
Kept by Clarendon. Break down.
Oh, nice pass by Caitlin Clark to Fag Bentley. Those two have chemistry.
The Fever
2 points.
practices, but no
Hamdy gets it to Nurse. Nurse trying to take the baseline. She does. Off the glass, it's good. Somebody better play some defense. This is Wallace bringing it down across the timeline. Picked up her dribble for some reason. Now she finds Mitchell.
Mitchell. It's Calvin.
Mitchell behind the back. The jumper is pure. And Mitchell is coming alive, ladies and gentlemen.
She said, "Let's
Agent Zero.
500 degrees. Mitchell now with 13.
Clarendon being guarded by Caitlin Clark. Screen set.
She had just 3 in the first half.
And a ball is turned over again. That is 18 turnovers.
All the way. Bring it. Hard crossover. Little step back. Bottoms up.
And there may be a timeout call.
Indiana on a roll.
There is a timeout. 67-62 is the score. And we have another timeout. All right, everybody. I noticed that I have 3 likes. Whoever hit that like button, I appreciate it. And this is for you. We are also making our way. As you see that number right there, making our way to 2,000 subscribers. I think we're at 1993, maybe even 1994. I appreciate that it's going to be a milestone for me. And then after that occurs, we'll set the next milestone at 2,500. I guess that goes without saying. If you have not subscribed to the channel and you would like to subscribe. It's free. All right, here we go. Fever with the lead. Caitlin Clark brings it up the right side. Finds Mitchell. Mitchell to the basket. Left hand layup is good. Oh, it is a violation. Is this, I don't know if that was, is that Brink steps over the line and gives it right back to Indiana with 4 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock. Can Indiana take advantage of it? 69-62. They get it into Fagbenle. Fagbenle finds Caitlin. Caitlin down low to Fagbenle. Fagbenle in the lane. That ball is going to be, I thought it was deflected off of the Sparks. I thought it was knocked out of bounds by the Sparks, but they're going to say this ball goes to the Sparks. So it's going to be Wallace. And a near steal by Fagbenle. Brink controls it though. Hands that to Nurse. Nurse's shot is short. Rebound. And Caitlin says, hey, slow it down. Caitlin Clark. Oh, tried to get that ball and it was deflected. I was just getting ready to say, just don't turn it over, Kate. And Brink down low is going to be fouled by Wallace. Yeah. Caitlin, she's just gonna have to learn that. I don't know. I think maybe the ladies in the WNBA are a little taller. They're a little longer, so she'll have to learn to adjust those passes. Pass you can get away with in college, you can't get away with in the WNBA. And Brink steps up and hits her first free throw. You deserve to be at 2,000, Coach. Hey, we're working on it, Sarah. With people like you, we'll get there. All right, Brink hits both. And it is a 69-64 lead by the Fever. Fever can't go cold right now. Mitchell skip pass. Oh, Boston almost loses it. Caitlin Clark now with the ball. 7 seconds to shoot. Clark is going to be fouled. It was on the floor. I'm not sure if they're in a bonus. They are not. They'll be taking this out. No turnovers. Mitchell takes a quick three. She misses it. Rebound and outlet to Nurse. Here come the Sparks. Jackson under the basket. The layup is good. And it's a 3-point game. The Fever have gone cold there for a bit. This is Wallace with the ball. She's being guarded by Jackson. They find Caitlin. Caitlin takes a long three. And she hits it. Not stepping away from the pressure. Caitlin Clark steps up, hits a big three, and a turnover. Fagbenle gives it up. And a foul. That's why Caitlin took that shot near half court.
Goodness, it never gets old.
She got some swag too. I think Val has been off since Wednesday. Is he okay?
We'll step aside. Officials at the monitor looking at a potential clear path foul. Fever by 6.
Take control of your health by boosting.
All right. That was a big shot there by Caitlin Clark. The Fever needed it. That pushes that lead back up to 6 with a little bit more than 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Can they hang on? They have outscored the LA Sparks in the second half. Like I said, 13-11 in the third, and right now, 19-11 in the third, and right now it is 19-10. Can they sustain that lead? Leading scorers. Let's check out the top 3 scorers for each team. For Indiana, it's going to be Boston with 17, Mitchell with 15, and Bentley with 17. For the Sparks, it's going to be Hamby and Jackson with 16, and Brink with 12. Hamby already with a double-double. She has 16 points, 12 rebounds. And she is the only one with a double-double or more.
And that is confirmed. So Kelsey Mitchell will be at the line.
All right, looks like there's going to be a technical foul. And Mitchell hits it.
How about the second half of Mitchell? How about it?
I think that was a clear path foul. Is what the deal is with that one. All right, Caitlin Clark brings it across the timeline on the right side. Bounce pass on the baseline. Bentley can't hit the 3. Near steal by Wallace. Brink brings it down. And an offensive foul, a bad screen is going to be called on Brink. And a legal screen. I don't think they would have called it. It was sort of late if Wallace. Oh, my bad. That was bad. That was definitely bad. Her elbow was up high too. All right, it's under a minute and 51 seconds. This is Wallace with the ball. Wallace finds Boston. They go down. She goes down to Bentley. Back to Boston. Back to Bentley. And a travel is going to be called. It's so hard to get that first win. They got those two bigs. They trying to play high-low. All right, Wallace leaving it all on the court. She wants to win. Brink for 3. It's good. But LA not giving up, staying right there. 73-66. 73-69 now. Caitlin Clark not wanting to give it up, but she does. They get it to Mitchell. Mitchell has 7 seconds to shoot. Goes down, and that ball is lost out of bounds. They just keep turning it over. At this point, unless a big has like a wide open layup, it's almost like don't go down to him. Don't go down to him. Keep that ball on the outside. Take an outside shot or something. Drive to the elbow and pull up. because the bigs are just losing. That's 2 balls lost right there going down inside. And that's just me talking. I'm not the head coach. Do what you think is best. Brink has been in foul trouble. She will work on that. Yeah, she has. Is it 4 or 5 now? The coach can't take her out though. Not right now, anyway. So it wouldn't even matter. Let's see if anybody else is in foul trouble. Boston has 5 fouls. Boston and Brink both have 5 fouls. Nobody else is in foul trouble at this point in the game.
103, largest crowd in the WNBA since 2017, and they came to see the rookies. 3 of the top 4 picks in this year's draft, and they all have made significant contributions here tonight. But it's Clark's Fever in front by 4.
76-69. 76-69. This is Jackson with the ball. Stops at the free throw line. Gets the roll. It's a 2-point lead. Mitchell brings it down. 17 seconds to shoot. There's 50 seconds on the clock. This will be a heartbreaker if the Fever can't win. Caitlin Clark for a 3, ladies and gentlemen. Stepping up on the big stage. 36 seconds to score right here to end or to win this game. Jackson gives it up to Brink. Brink finds Nurse. Nurse short. And Mitchell tries to save that. Caitlin Clark with a step back behind the back. 3. Give me 3. That was a lot of stuff going on right there. She dribbles to her right. Step back. Behind the back dribble. With another step back. And a 3. Kate Martin, Caitlin, teammate from Iowa, has been good for the Aces. I've got to continue to watch the WNBA and learn. I want to learn these players like I know the NBA players. That's my girl, Miss Clark. 76-71. Can the Fever hang on and win their first game? If they can win this game, will that let some pressure off of the whole Fever team? Who knows? That might even lift the lid off the basket for Caitlin Clark. Heart to heart, Caitlin a star. 11 points, 10 rebounds. That's a double-double. All right, it's going to be Sparks ball. Look, run them off the 3. Don't give them any 3s. They get it into Hamdy. Hamdy kicks it. Long 3. Rebound, Boston. And Wallace with the ball. They get it to Caitlin. Caitlin Clark trying to avoid the foul. 14.3 seconds on the clock. 5-point game. Look at this. That was just straight up step back. Behind the back. with an extra step back. And the 3.
Timeout taken by Christie Sides here. That was actually the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
All right, we have another timeout.
4.
I want to see the coach's face, see if she got any kind of smile on her face.
How about the resolve of this Beaver team? I mean, 0-5, they've been knocking on the door.
Yeah, they were down by 11, if I'm not mistaken. No, coach is all business. We got to close this out. 14.3 seconds, 14.3 ticks. Navy has Caitlin. Yeah, you saw the group with Caitlin's jersey on. Like Caitlin's jerseys on. You know what? I might even when I redo my little studio for next season, I might even get a Caitlin jersey and hang it up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna mix things up next year. I think I'm gonna go some live with the actual studio scene behind me, and use the blue screen sometimes also. I think Fever might win. Hey, 14.3 seconds. This is the closest they've been. I'm not gonna give it to them yet. The large lady has not started singing yet. She's out of her seat. She's headed to the microphone though. All right, it's gonna be Fever ball. They get it into Mitchell. It's gonna be fouled quickly.
It doesn't take much to get excited playing in front of a crowd like this, anticipating what a great atmosphere it was going to be.
And looks like Mitchell's gonna be on the line.
But she definitely contributed to winning here tonight. With a double-double, 11 points, 10 boards, 8
Are they?
scores. Mitchell was fouled.
Yeah, Mitchell can seal it right here. Mitchell's first free throw is pure. You should. Why not? I'm buying the ball. Hey, yeah. I had that. Yeah, I want to get. I'm gonna get a. I gotta do my Carolina helmet. I do my Carolina jersey and my A&T jersey and helmet. So why not get me a 22? All right, 78-71. 7-point lead with 12.5 points. 12.5 ticks on the clock. And if you're looking at my screen right now, you can see
Nurse looking to inbound it to Jackson. Gotta get a shot up quickly here if you're LA. Wnba in the lane.
Wnba with the fall away is good. And LA says, you guys got it. We give it to you. And there's our first game right there. The first win, WNBA win for the Fever this year. And for their all-star, Caitlin Clark, who has some serious points there at the end. It was a pretty good game right here. It's a pretty good game.
Caitlin and Aaliyah, it's been well documented just how tough the start to this season was. The results.
All right, listen, Caitlin and Aaliyah, I got you, but I'm gonna go through the stats and all that. Caitlin deserves to be there, and I'm sure Boston did a great job too, but to leave out Fag Benley. Let me look at the stats before I say anything. They can't leave out Fag Benley. She's okay. Favorite one. Once I get back on my feet more, I'm buying a jersey shirt of hers. Yeah, I think I got to get one. And I mean, that could be like one of the most. I mean, she's definitely, even though she's not influential. That might be one of the right now. Got to be one of the most sought after jersey right now. And if you, who knows what she's gonna end up doing in the NBA. You get a jersey that could be a serious valuable thing to have there. All right, because of the implications of what she could do for the NBA. Like in 10 years, what if? And I hope it does blow up, and the NBA the WNBA just skyrockets. But in 10 years, the kids that come along, those little girls that come along, and even the guys, and they just know at WNBA that is actually a big ticket. These women are all making $1 million plus, and all they know is that's just what they've seen since they've been alive. They don't realize that, hey, just a little bit of time back down the road there, Caitlin Clark was one of the main reasons. One of the main reasons. Now there was a nice little draft class that that women's basketball had this year. But that 2024, that's when it changed. All right, good game. Let's take a look at the stats, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Caitlin had amazing passes. Jimmy was great, and Mitchell. Yeah, Mitchell. Mitchell came alive too there at the end there in the fourth quarter. But here, I'm going to look at the stats and really get a good understanding. This should give us a good understanding of how the Fever won. Plus, I'm not putting anybody down now. I'm not putting anybody down, but Caitlin Clark to Wnba, keeping them in it there in the end of the third. I just think it deserves some credit. Let's see if I can get this score right. All right, and I may be wrong. Let me just let's change the sound here. Change the sound here and go to the tail of the tape. Here we go. All right, for Indiana, this is a Fever. Smith scores 5 points. Boston has 17. Okay, I got you. Boston scores 17. She had 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Mitchell, 18 points. Came alive in the fourth quarter. Mitchell, 18 points. Wallace had 7. Clark had 11 points. She was 2 of 9 from behind the arc. And those only 2 3-pointers she hit were very, very important. All right. Samuelson, 2 points. Wnba, 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. I mean, that's all I'm saying. All right. That's all I'm saying right there. I was already there. Boston did a great job. All right. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Wnba, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. I mean, I guess you could have picked anyone. I just think Wnba at the top of the game in the first, second quarter, Like they should mention her. All right, but anyway, Mitchell had 18, so she definitely should have been out there. But they're probably talking to a bunch of people. Wallace had 7. Hey, don't forget about Wallace's defense now. Wallace had 7 points. Clark with 11. Samuelson 2. Finlay 17. Wheeler with 1. For LA, Hamdi had 18 points. Brink with 15. She had 15, 9, and 9 rebounds. Hamdi had 18, 12 rebounds, 7 assists. Clarendon 2 points. Brown had 5 points. Nurse had 4, and like everybody on their bench except for Burrell got playing time tonight. Talbot 9 minutes. She did not score. 21 minutes to Jackson with 16. She's a rookie. Lee I can't even say her name anymore. Oh, Lee Yuru had 3 points. McDonald had 6 and Cook had 4. All right, we want to look at all the team stats because I'm going to get out of here. But the field goal percentage at the end of the game, the Fever had 42. Los Angeles had 42.4, so it was very even there near the end of the game. 3-point shooting, Fever 28%, LA 20%. But if we go all the way down to what I think really changed the game is the turnovers. It must have been the defense of the Fever because the Fever had 11 turnovers. Los Angeles had 19. That's 19 attempts you do not get at your basket. So that helped the Fever win that game probably more than anything. Free throws. Fever didn't do themselves any favors, missing 4, shooting 76% from the charity stripe, but they were still able to win the game. LA shot 85%, 18-21. All right. With that said, the Fever get their first win of the season. 78-73 over the LA Spark. Good game by several people. 2 big threes near the end of the game by Caitlin Clark. And that is about it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, before we leave, I would like to thank, first of all, Sarah Small for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you, Sarah, for stopping by, keeping me company. I enjoyed. Thank you, Heart to Heart, for stopping by. And let's hope you guys stop by for more WNBA action. We'll see if we can get more of those on this year. I'm sorry, most of them will probably be featuring the Fever. That's all I've looked at so far. But hey, we get to see other teams as we watch. But I just want to see. I'm sorry. I just want to see Caitlin Clark. That's it. I just want to see this girl go off. I want to see her get 30 or 40 points one game. That's what I want to see. All right. But with that said, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Thank you, everyone. Oh, hang on. Let's check. How many likes did I get? 4 likes, and we'll take it. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. All right, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. I'm not sure if there is an NBA game on tomorrow. Let's check. Hey Siri, do the Celtics play tomorrow? today. Hey Siri, do the Celtics play today?
The Celtics battle the Pacers in Game 3 of the conference finals at 8:30 p.m. The Celtics lead the series 2-0.
All right, if you guys have time, stop by tomorrow. It's going to be 8:30. Look, hey, might as well do a stream on that game. It's going to be a big one. If the Celtics win, they're already 2-0. The Celtics win is going to be darn near impossible for the Pacers to win 4 in a row. Right? All right, so we're probably going to go ahead and check that game out or stream that game. You guys stop by. It starts at 8:30. And once again, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you later. See you next time. Coach is out.